Hello everybody, today we are going to look at a section called Letters to the Editor in the Newspaper. The editor is the person who decides what stories and information to include in a newspaper. When people write a letter to the editor, that means they write about a topic they feel strongly about. Today we are going to look at a letter to the editor. Number 1. You must have a title. What is this? Stupid servers. Usually the title is in the middle of the letters to the editor. The title tells us the topic of the letter. What is this? Stupid servers. What does the writer write about in the letter? It's about the servers. What about the servers? Are they clever? No, they are stupid. Stupid servers. How about the writer? Is she happy about them? No, because she described them as stupid. Stupid servers. What does server mean? What is the action word here? Serve. 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 The person is called servers, and the action, the verb, is serve. What is he doing? He is serving. Number 2. Opening and closing. This is a letter. Pay attention to the opening, the greeting. A letter to the editor always begins with Dear Editor. Dear Editor. Editor starts with a capital letter because the job names replaces the name of the person doing the job. Be careful, capital letter E. For editor. A letter to the editor always ends with the writer's name and where he or she is from. Like this one, is from Pam Parker, from Sai Kung. Where does she comes from? Sai Kung. What is the name of the writer? Pam, the name, and the surname is Parker. Pam Parker, from Sai Kung. The writer gives her opinion in the first paragraph, what we call the introduction. Right after the editor, we need to write about the introduction, the first paragraph, which is very important. You need to write about the opinion. Read the first paragraph. What is the writer's opinion about the stupid server and why? Let's read together. I get really mad when I read about people who go surfing when the typhoon signal is hoisted. They endanger their own lives and the lives of others who rescue them. So in the first paragraph, what we call the introduction, Pam, the writer, told us about why she write the letter to the letters of the editor, because she gets mad when she read about the people who go surfing even when the typhoon signal is hoisted, because the surfers, they will endanger their lives and also the lives of others who try to rescue, who try to help them, save them. Okay, second paragraph. What does the writer write about in the second paragraph? She is going to talk about her opinion Here are the examples. The writer gives an example she read in the newspaper recently to support her opinion in the first paragraph. I refer to the incident that was recently reported in Hong Kong Daily. Last Saturday, a 14-year-old boy went surfing in Big Wave Bay when the typhoon signal 8 was hoisted. He got into trouble. A woman who lives opposite the beach saw him drowning, so she called emergency services. Luckily, a lifeguard nearby, my husband, saved the boy before the ambulance came. Unfortunately, the lifeguard injured himself when he was saving the boy. So the writer gives an example about the incident. Last paragraph. The last paragraph is usually the conclusion. What does the writer write about in the conclusion? The writer gives some advice in her conclusion in the last paragraph. Weather warning are for public safety. People should not be foolish and go out when there is a typhoon signal 8 or a black rainstorm warning. Then they will avoid accidents. So here the writer gives the advice in the last paragraph in the conclusion. Sometimes a conclusion offers advice or suggestions. Sometimes it is the same as in the first paragraph, but in different words. So this is what we call re-echoing or paraphrasing the first paragraph. The points are very important, so the writer rephrase her standpoint, her opinion in her conclusion, in the final paragraph. Okay, let's round up. Do you still remember about the letters to the editor? Yes, it's a section in the newspaper, written by readers to express their opinion. You need to have a title, opening and closing. What do you remember about the letters to the editor? How about the paragraphs? Number 1, writer's opinion. Number 2, supporting examples. 3, conclusion. Suggestions, advice to be put at the last or ending paragraph, the conclusion. Okay, try to read the letter to the editor and choose the correct answer. Here is another example. Letters to the editor, Film Ethics. What is the title of this letter? A. News Express. B. Letters to the editor. C. Film Ethics. D. 20th May. Yes, Film Ethics. Number 2. The letter was written by... Who wrote this letter? A. Michael Morris. B. The editor. C. Film Ethics. D. A doctor. Yes, Michael Morris from Hong Kong. Okay, question number 3. The writer thinks we spend something on our phones. A. Too much money. B. Too little money. C. Too much time. D. Too little time. Yes, you need to go to the first paragraph, the introduction, Then you'll find out spending too much time on our phones affect our social lives and our health. Good. Question number 4. In paragraph 1, the writer gives A. Advice, B. Suggestion, C. Example, D. His opinion. First paragraph. Hong Kong people have always but their love of smartphone is getting a bit too much. So, what's it about? Always love technology and they love smartphones. It's getting a bit too much. Yes, his opinion. Question number 5. In paragraph 3, the writer gives we should put our phones down for at least a few hours per day instead of texting our friends all the time. Why not speak to them in person? Why not speak to your friends? You can talk to them, speak to them in person, face to face. So this is a kind of A. Advice, B. Explanation, C. Example, D. Opinion, A. Advice. Okay, question number 6. In which paragraph does the writer give example? So many examples of our addiction to smartphones. Yes, paragraph 2. Give examples or elaborations. Yes,